And we think of all these big names in the Bible. Sometimes we kind of pull back from it and we say, well, I could never do that. So let's understand some things about Moses. Number one, Moses was a person. He was literally a person. And what I mean by that is Moses was born, he lived, and he died. And being a person helps us to understand really who he was. I would encourage you to go look up the verse in Numbers chapter 12 and verse 3. Because you found out that Moses lived a really good life. Moses lived a great life. Now, were there ups and downs in that? Absolutely. But there were ups and downs in his life because Moses was a person. Moses lived a life just like we do. Moses had emotions. Moses had significance in his life. In fact, something else about Moses that is important to remember in this is that Moses was a Hebrew. Moses was born into the Hebrew nation. And as a Hebrew child, he was born at a very difficult time. I know a lot of times we reflect on what would happen if we were born at a different time, at a different place. There's a song that talks about an individual looking back at 40 years old, and he says, I was born 200 years too late. He thought he should have been born at an entirely different time. But here's Moses, born at this time into this Hebrew nation during a very crucial time. But that crucial time lended his abilities to God. See, in Exodus chapter 2 and verse 11, this is one of those moments in Moses' life where he probably questioned what he did. But it gives us the status.